All right. Yeah, so big things have happened. As you may have heard, yesterday was the culmination of several years of waiting, trying to wait patiently. It was very difficult at times. But I got my Ford GT. It was delivered, and oh my goodness, so amazing. So happy with it. It's pretty incredible. And I know I've moved all the car-related content over to the Vlogs and Stuff channel, but because the Ford GT saga began here on CaptainSparklez, I still thought I'd post a video. Maybe you're totally uninterested, in which case, totally understandable. Free to click away at any time. But for those of you who are interested, I just figured I'd kind of recap it. Initially, I was going to wait to post this until the video went up on the Vlogs and Stuff channel, the full delivery with everything you've been waiting for. But I did say I was getting it yesterday, and I got some comments on the earlier video today, people being like, so what's up? Any updates on the car? Are you going to tell us anything? And so I'll just post this now, and then when the main video is up, I hope by tomorrow. It's a lot of footage for My Night Purge highlights to go through and edit. Don't want to rush his art, but also obviously want to get it out in time so it's still relevant. So again, I hope by tomorrow, and I'll just let you know in the intros of videos that go up tomorrow if it's up. So you can be on the lookout for that, or you can always subscribe to the Vlogs and Stuff channel. Wink, wink, if you are not already. But I just figured I'd talk through it. I won't spoil it by showing any photos here in case you were wanting to wait until the reveal. I did share some photos on Twitter and Instagram, so maybe you already saw those, or if you do want to go see it before the delivery video, you're free to click over to those. But I'll keep it spoiler free for now. So I took delivery, unbelievably happy with how it turned out. I've seen a lot of photos of Ford GTs. Granted, it always looks better in person than it does in the photos, but I think it's my favorite spec I've seen so far, and it just happens to be mine, which, you know, you would hope is the case for any owner, but still, it turned out really, really well. I'm so happy. I didn't get to do much driving, so it's highly recommended, even by Ford themselves. They recommend in an email that they send you before you take delivery, hey, you should give the car a nice little clear wrap to protect the paint. And even before I took it around the block yesterday, the delivery tech who came and gives me the whole walkthrough and everything, he taped up the vents that can be problematic for getting gravel kicked up and it'll hit the paint. You don't want to scratch it. So he taped them up before I took it for a drive. So it's very highly recommended. So I left it as hard as it was to do. It's at the dealership, and they're giving it a wrap right now. It's not a wrap like I've done with the other cars where it's a new color. It's just a clear film. It'll look exactly the same as if it wasn't there, but it's a layer to protect the paint so that, you know, when it inevitably kicks up some stones as I'm driving around, it won't actually be hitting the paint. It'll be hitting the clear layer, which I had on the 675 LT as well, and you probably didn't even notice that it was there. So it's a wise thing to do, and I figured that as tempting as it would be to just take it from there, rip it through the canyons, and let's just do the smart thing. I've waited for 3 years. I can wait another 3 days, right? So I'll be able to go grab it this weekend, unless I go snowboarding, which might be a possible thing that could be happening. It's going to rain the rest of the week anyway. It's supposed to be a really big storm. So hopefully my house doesn't wash away before I get a chance to drive my car. That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? But this weekend, assuming all goes well, hopefully I'll have it, and I'll be able to do like a dedicated first drive video on it as well. So we'll have the delivery, we'll have a first drive. I'm planning on making quite a bit of content, whatever seems to be interesting. I am also planning on doing like a really highly produced kind of like Grand Tour Top Gear-esque video at some point once I've gotten used to it and I feel like I can really speak to the car more accurately. So I'm looking forward to things I'll be able to do with it. And it's very surreal that after all these years, when I was pulling up to the dealership yesterday, I was like, is it actually happening? Is this all a joke? It's not April 1st. So is the truck actually am I gonna get my car? Like it's weird. And then it happened, and it still feels weird because it's not in the garage yet. It's still at the dealership. So it doesn't quite feel mine, even though it is. But man, it's a pretty incredible work of art on wheels. And I do want to I say this in the delivery video as well, but I do want to thank you guys, because obviously one of the reasons that Ford was kind enough to give me an allocation of the car was because of the whole YouTube thing. I think they excused the past GT ownership because I was 13 years old when the other one came out, so it wasn't really a realistic possibility for me to own one when they were coming out new. And then obviously the YouTube stuff played into it. So I appreciate you guys, watching my videos and helping to make this a reality. And, hopefully I'll be able to at least provide you some cool content on it in return. But yeah, so happy with it so far. Driving it around the block, I was like, man, everyone likes to comment on the whole V6 thing. Feels more powerful, more racy than anything else I've ever had the chance to drive. So that is a non-issue, let me just say. And I'm thinking of maybe incorporating the whole V6 thing into a license plate. I'm gonna be the guy who gets a vanity plate on it. I am. I can't get a Ford GT and not do a vanity plate. It's not gonna be like I'm not gonna do some kind of dick vanity plate that's like, I don't know what would be a dick vanity plate. I don't even know. Well, in any case, it'll be something Ford car related, Le Mans related, something like that. I'm not sure. Feel free if you have like suggestions for a vanity plate for the car. California it's 7 letters, 7 letters, numbers, alphanumerical, and it doesn't have to be 7. It can be less. You can put a space in there if you want. So if you have suggestions, feel free. Ford Space GT is taken. I can tell you that one. I've been, oh God, the California DMV vanity plate selection thing. I ranted on this once in a crappy design video, I think. It's so bad. It's so bad. It takes like a minute every time I want to select just the letters and numbers, because it's a drop-down menu rather than just letting you type it in. Anyway, I could rant on that again. But I've been checking lots and lots of plates. The clear ones like Le Mans, Ford GT, they're all taken, which is not very surprising. So you'll have to get creative. Feel free to screen your suggestions on the California DMV vanity plate thing just to see if they're available before you, so that I don't have to check hundreds more. But that'd be cool, actually. That'd be a nice way to get you involved on this, because I think I have one in mind, but maybe someone here will suggest like a super awesome one that I didn't think of, and I'd be down for that. Anywho, doing a vanity plate. It'll be the first car I've ever done a vanity plate on. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I know people have preconceived notions about vanity plates. I don't care. I'm doing it. It's going to be great. I have no qualms. It's going to be the best. So, anyway, but on the driving part, it was just driving it around the block. It felt great. Granted, it was like the worst time of the day to possibly drive, 5 o'clock in LA on a weekday. But I got a couple of little minor open stretches. Drove by a car that had run head on into a telephone pole, and I was like, that's a bad omen, but okay, gonna keep on driving. Yeah, there were a couple instances, I will say, where I was kind of worried about the safety of other drivers on the road. There was one dude who drove by. He was driving by at like normal speed. He was not looking at the road. He was just like head back at the car, like, yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, can you not crash right now? Jesus Christ, please. Yeah, so it looks good. That's the moral of the story. So anyway, once again, this is just the update on it. I did get it, and I'll let you know briefly just when the video on the Vlogs and Stuff channel goes up. Feel free to subscribe, again, if you're not already, link in the description. And that'll do it, man. So thanks again. It's pretty incredible, and if you do want to see the photos, I just didn't want to spoil anything here. Twitter, Instagram, or stay tuned, hopefully tomorrow. But that's it for the little updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.